Alright. Shalom Malakim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Makar Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to all the Akim that is doing the work in sincerity and charity with humiliation all across the four winds. To you I salute. The sincere Akwathim out there doing their due diligence in the servitude of their husbands and their households. Shalom. This is Brother Yashawama from the GMS Bahamas Camp back at you with a brief spiritual exhortation. And I want to entitle this lesson, Suck It Up and Move On. Suck it up and move on. Because a lot of times we find ourselves in situations, especially in these times now, where we're going to have a plethora of things happen to us. Where we're going to have a multitude of things happen to us, whether it be rightfully or wrongfully. But either way, you suck it up and you move on. Don't dwell on it. The scripture says, gird up your loins as a man. Gird up your loins and show yourself to be a man. You know? And we coming into these times where our faith will be tried. You see? The first precept I want to lead off with is in the book of Hebrews, chapter 12, starting at verse 11. It says, Now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. When you're going through your chastening, when you're going through your trials and tribulations, it don't feel good. You see, when you get rebuked, it don't feel good. When the limelight on you for doing some shit, it don't feel good. But at the same, it don't feel joyous, it feel grievous. But the scripture says, Nevertheless, afterward it yielded the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. You see? If you endure it, if you endure that chastening for the time, and you keep the faith and you continue to serve Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, it will yield a peaceable fruit. You know, it will be revealed as to why that had to happen to you. Verse 12 says, Wherefore lift up the hands which hang down and the feeble knees. Meaning, don't show yourself to be of a lowly countenance. Don't show yourself to be beat up over it. Don't get weak in the faith over it. Yeah, it may hurt. Yeah, you may cry. But at the same time, suck it up and keep it moving. As a soldier of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, yeah, you may feel some type of way, but at the last end, the Most High knows why he does what he does. Verse 13 says, And make straight paths for your feet, lest that which is lame be turned out of the way, but let it rather be healed. See that? Make straight paths for your feet. Continue to fight. Continue to press on. Continue to teach. Continue to do your due diligence to make your calling and election sure. You see? Yeah, we enter into other men's labors, but each of us have to pull our own way. Each of us have to do our own diligence to make our calling and election sure. You see? Again, you know, suck it up and move on. Stay strong in this faith. You know? Because, you know what? Let me get this next precept. It's the book of 1 Peter, chapter 2 and 17. You know, because I mentioned earlier, whether it be rightfully or wrongfully, at the same time, you got to suck it up and move on. The Most High will plead your cause. Later on, the Most High will reveal to you as to why this had to happen. 1 Peter 2 and 17 says, Honor all men, love the brotherhood, fear Yahweh, honor the king. You see, we are to show honor to all men. We are to love the brotherhood, you know, and fear Yahweh and honor the king. The fear of Yahweh is to do this work. To love the brotherhood is to be brotherly. To love your brothers, to do right by your brothers. You know, honoring all men, you know, as your fellow laborers. You know, honor the king. That's your rulers, the ones who are ruled over you. Whether they be in righteousness or whether they be wicked, because we live inside a wicked world under wicked rulership. You know, whether it be your president, your prime ministers, your governors, you know, they are our modern day kings, and we are to honor them. You know, at the same time, that don't mean go there and blatantly do something wicked because they tell you to do it. But if they send out a decree, let's say a lockdown or something of the sort, then you have to honor the king. You know, verse 18 says, Servants, be subject to your masters with all fear, not only to the good and gentle, but also to the froward. So not only just to the good and gentle master, no, you have to be subject unto the one that deals with you harshly as well. You see, because at the same time, you may just be used to getting talked to softly, talked to nicely. But what happens when you get harsh rebuke on you? What happens when you get a harsh punishment? You can buckle and fold because of that. No, a lot of the times when you're used to something, the Most High sends something else to say, okay, I know you respond well to gentle speech. Let's see what happens when you get harsh speech. I know you respond well to when you get a soft rebuke. Let's see what happens when you get a harsh rebuke. Will you lose the faith? You see? And all these things you have to take in consideration. The only way you would see these things or understand these things is if you go through these things. You see? Verse 19 says, "For this is thankworthy, if a man for conscience toward Yahweh endure grief, suffering wrongfully. For what glory is it, if when ye be buffeted for your faults, ye shall take it patiently? But if when ye do well and suffer for it, ye take it patiently, this is acceptable with Yahweh." So if you do some shit and you get buffeted for it, at the end of the day, glory in you waiting patiently for it, because you do shit to get that, But if you do something righteously and you suffer for it and you take it patiently nonetheless, it is acceptable with Yahweh. Because the Most High way is in like our ways, as a man, as a person, something may happen to you and you may feel as though you were wronged or it wasn't fair or it could have been done differently. But at the last end, that's how the Most High saw it fit for it to go down. You think if the Most High didn't want it to happen, it would have happened? Ain't nothing that's happened unless the Most High sanctioned it. You may feel wrong. Yeah, you may very well have been wronged. But at the last end, it don't even friggin' matter how you feel. It's the Most High will be done. The Most High's will be done. Because a lot of times things can happen to us. What we may feel isn't right. What we may feel isn't fair. Who the fuck is you? You think it is right or fair when Yahweh Shai get put on the cross? You think it's right or fair when they call all manner of wickedness upon his head? You think it's right or fair when they's whipping him? Huh? How much more us? You may feel slighted, you may feel wrong, but at the last end you have to keep pushing on. Yahweh Shai was wronged. Everybody knew he was wronged. And what did he do? He man up, he girded his loins, and he took it. He strived unto death for his right for righteousness. How much more us? You see, at the last time when these things happen to us, you have to trust Yahweh Hashem Yahshai to know that by these things happening to you for your betterment. You have to understand that these things only happening to you for your betterment. If you're doing the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, you need not worry if these things happening for anything other than your betterment, boy. That's faith. Last precept I want to get here, Romans 8:28. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love Yahweh, to them who are the called according to his purpose. Again, all things work for good to them that love Yahweh, that keep his commandments, that do his work, that remain steadfast in the faith. You have to believe these things. Take your trials and tribulations, take your rebuke, take whatever judgments may come upon you, and keep it pushing. As long as the Most High ain't take that spirit away from you, keep it pushing, boy. As long as you still have the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh within your spirit and that able to come off from your tongue, keep it pushing. As long as you able still, you healthy, you able to get up in the morning and give praises to the Lord, keep it pushing, boy. Because it could always be worse. It could always be worse, boy. But with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakal Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to all our Hakim Adel that's doing the work. Shalom.